Okay, count running. And 3, 2, 1.
Coach, first off, first year back and you're coming to the Bahamas Bowl. What was it like flying in here today and driving over to the resort?
Well, I've been lucky enough to be here before and know exactly, just how well they're going to treat us, and Lee Miller and that whole crew, just what a great job, the Bahamian government, and how everybody's going to treat us. My players, on the other hand, did not. So there was a lot of hollering and hooping, and they're just really excited. A lot of work went into bringing this thing back, and for those guys and these coaches just to kind of get rewarded in this way, they really couldn't get much better.
What was the overall kind of feeling amongst the team when you did tell them that they were headed to the Bahamas?
Yeah, it was a cool deal. I told them the day before, after we finished up, and got that 8th win, that we had a special announcement. So we took them to a basketball game, and it was announced up on the jumbotron. Marty Smith, is a buddy of mine with ESPN, made a good announcement, and they went nuts. It was great.
At the kickoff event here a couple years ago, you said that you want to be back here.
Yep.
What does it feel? What sense of accomplishment is there for being back here?
Yeah, it's one of those things we were all laughing, maybe you get back here in 10 years or something. But I think just knowing how cool this was, and there was no doubt as people were talking about, where will UAB go, there was no doubt in my mind where I wanted us to go just for these players. And then I knew it would be a great first-class event. Obviously, we're playing a great opponent in Ohio, so it should be fun.
And certainly that's the reason you're here is for the football game. So what how do you balance the fun and allowing players to have a good time with getting ready for the game?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things we've talked a lot about, as I'm sure they have. We want to get up, have a normal routine in the morning, practice in the morning, get through about lunch, and then we'll give them some downtime, have a couple events at night. But we want them to enjoy it. This is historic for them, and they are still young guys. We want them to have a good time, but at the same time, we got a ball game on Friday.
It really is historic. What does it mean for you in your first season back personally to lead the team to a bowl game?
It's kind of one of those things when you're in the middle of it, you're just surviving. It's week, okay, you got an opponent, and then all right, let's get ready for the next one. And as things really progressed and we found a way to win some games and said, okay, now we got a chance to be bowl eligible, we get bowl eligible, and then let's get a 7th and then an 8th. And it really didn't hit me till probably that next day, and we're making the bowl announcement. Now that I've had some time with, not as many practices and recruiting, got to savor it a little bit more. Real special.
What's been the feeling around Birmingham, knowing that everybody's coming down to the game?
It's really been a lot of excitement. I know our fans wanted to be, they wanted to get to the game, but, talking to Lee and these guys, I think we're going to have a huge contingent. I know people are even coming over on a cruise. So, our fans really turned out. We led our conference in attendance by, 5,000 or 6,000. So we should have a really good crowd. It's not a long flight at all. So we think we'll have a great group of UAB supporters here.
We know that 2 years ago, a couple of players transferred to other schools. Have you got any messages from them about becoming bowl eligible, because they still feel that they are UAB football?
They do. Those guys stay in contact with me. Our guys that are in the pros, those guys that left our program, have told me the whole time, Coach, hey, we're going to still be UAB. And some of those guys, it just really wasn't a great fit for them to have to come back, but they're still UAB. They're still our guys and our city and just all the people that fought so hard to bring this program back. I really feel like this is for all of them.
I know you've been practicing pretty much the last 2 years. You got 15 extra practices for this. How is this going to help you with the future of UAB football now?
Right. I think anytime you get to go out and practice, you get to practice your young guys. You're getting ready. You're doing more football. So we got to see guys for next year's team. And then, of course, there's the recruiting quotient of just people say that you're doing it the right way. And, maybe they say, I want to be part of that.
When I talk about recruiting, dead period, but signing day is in 2 days.
Yeah.
Is it difficult to be here and then also have the process go on back home?
Well, we've been talking about it. It's a dead period, so we really can't see them, and our phones work. I checked all that when I was here a few weeks ago, and so all they got to do now is sign the papers and take a picture, a legible picture. So I think we've got a good plan for it.
All right, now, Coach, you said that a lot of fans are coming down to watch you play here in the Bahamas, but for those Bahamian fans who may not have seen you in action yet, what can they expect from UAB on the field?
Well, we play with a high tempo. We try to mix it up, run and pass. We've 70 to 80 snaps. We've played really good defense this year, and our special teams has been real good. Hopefully we got an exciting brand of football, and Ohio's got a really good team, so I know all that's relative to what they do as well. But I think it's been just people that have gotten to watch us. You know, we've got a freshman running back that set a bunch of records and was all conference as a freshman. Our quarterback's done a really good job, and then I talked about some of those other the defensive and special teams.
And of course you're here for business, but what are you looking forward to off the field while you're in the Bahamas?
I was telling some of the big guys when I got here 2 things. One, our guys got to go into that bowl suite, where they get to pick out these gifts. And the guy told me, he said, I've done this for other teams, and it's not that they weren't appreciative. He said, but I think every man to a man came in and personally thanked me, for their gifts. So that was a big deal, for my guys, just because this is special. And just to get to see them enjoy themselves and go out, you got the great water slides and pools and beaches and just all the things that are here. It's all self-contained, so I don't have to worry about them. So just let them have a good time.